All right, so I'm trying to simplified setup tonight, mostly because I keep having issues with sound, and so now I'm trying. I have a fancy microphone, but it's fancy in a way. Ha ha! There we go. That's simple. It's simple fancy. So I hope that it sounds okay. But mostly I'm a little desperate to have the sound sync up with the video when I'm done. So last week it seemed like everything was fine while I was doing it live, but as soon as I tried to download it, the sound got unsynced from it. And so I got some new equipment. I'm honestly, desperation is kind of the right feeling because I want it to be easy. I have a hard time with the electronic communications anyhow. Like, honestly, I want to be in a room with you guys or around a campfire somewhere singing for you live. And so this is already stressful enough for me to like be alone in my room with my stuff not working. All right, I got a few songs tonight going out to my friend Sandy Peterson. Yeah, okay, part of the frustrations. So I'm recording this. This is part of the new album, this song. And I got to a really good place where I liked the song. And then I wanted to add a new thing. And I messed up the whole song trying to add the new thing. Because it sent this like digital glitch through every track of the song. I've never seen anything happen before, so I have to throw the entire thing out. Impermanence, right? Hi Sandy, I hope you're watching. Nice to meet you. I hold my hand out and warmly greet you. I like your shoes, I like your smile. Pull a chair up and set a while. I've never traveled and come so far, and here I am, and there you Hello stranger, it's good to know you, and there is much that I could show you. We could tell stories, we could tell lies, we'd sing together, we could harmonize. We got a few people watching. Comments I would love, besides appreciation for me in general, are things about the mix, like if it's too loud or too quiet, or if my guitar playing's too loud, or if you want me to get rid of this shaky thing. All right. So when I recorded Short and Sweet, by the way, which is available for free to stream, or you may purchase the songs or the album on Bandcamp. You can find the link down below. When I recorded this song, I was in the back of the Music Explorium with some of my buddies, Gabe Pelly, Donovan Zimmerman, Nathan Logan was there, and Jay Ham was there, and there were others. Oh, Garrett Love was there. While I was in the studio, we were talking about my then very fresh baby, my new baby. And in the moment in the studio as I was recording that, it's almost like I saw this moment where my 22-year-old baby said, "So long, Pops," and then she went out to have an evening, outside, which is more and more normal. It's more normal for her not to be here than to be here. And so I had this moment, like this prescient moment while we're recording this kids album of Zella, like, growing up and moving away. And it was really poignant. It was very powerful. It was so powerful in the moment that I wrote a little song about it right there in the back of the Music Explorium, and we recorded it almost instantaneously. In fact, if you listen to the recording closely, you can tell I don't quite know what I'm doing. It's called Bubble. Not really about a bubble. I have to refresh myself with the chord. Here we go. A bubble blow out through the window. A bubble blow across the floor. It does not matter where you meander. That's where you go. Oh, oh, oh. Blow, bubble, blow. A bubble blow over the jungle. A bubble blow across the snow. It is a miracle that you're so spherical. A 3D, oh, 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 oh. Blow, bubble, blow. I promise I'm not going to do a whole lot more talking than I do singing. Just a little bit. All right. So again, you can, if you want to leave comments for me, I'm going to try and look at the comments. I don't know how I can do that. I'm looking at my thing right here. Yeah, so the comments are coming up. Oh yeah, so it looks like Sandy, Tracy Little, Laura Lindsay, some other people are. So if you want to send a comment, I don't know how I can archive them. But if there's a song you want to hear, I'm happy to do it. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here tonight. So I don't really know what I'm going to play. I know what I want to play. So these are things that, so I'm in the process. I'm really trying to focus on my new family album, but I have another song cycle that I'm interested in getting on the burners as well, and they're more kind of just grown-up songs. And I don't play them a lot because there's not a lot of just grown-ups want to sit and hear me. It's oftentimes grown-ups with their kids, and they want to hear the happy stuff. So, kids, you can go get a snack or whatever if this bores you terribly. No, it's there we go. So I wrote this song when I know exactly where I was. We were living in a place that we called the Tiny House in Carborough. And at the time, I had a 3-year-old daughter and a brand new marriage and all kinds of desire to be hanging out with my friends. I had bands and plays to do and things, and I was gone a lot. And one night, as I was coming home one late night from my carousing, it was good-natured carousing, but carousing nonetheless. I came home and I saw out through the window to the living room my wife dancing with my daughter. And it was such an amazing moment. I didn't want to ruin it by going inside almost. I didn't want to ruin the poetry of the moment. I was all kinds of grateful that night. And this song came out of that. Say in life there's much to do, no time to do it. So much time is wasted getting by, just getting through it. As a child I dreamed a pile of wood and glue to glue it. Built myself a biplane and I got inside and flew it. Let my heart soar up above, around the world in search of love. It was 40 winks and 30 years before I landed. I'm bullet-ridden, bound and bitten, cut up, burned and branded. And I have walked to here from there, remaining empty-handed. The only question left is, how do you stand it? What you've got is not enough. What you've got is not the stuff of love. Late at night I walk the street, hoping that I chance to meet a hippie girl with dirty feet and voice of honeysuckle sweet. Well, on the other side of town, in a tiny house all tumble down, the goddess dances with the clown, all spinning skirts and cotton gowns. And I won't give away one moment of this day. No, I won't give away one moment of this day. Oh, this life goes by so fast, and so before I let it pass, I'll fill it with an all-star cast and sip it slow to make it last. Count my blessings in lieu of sheep, distract my body from the deep, till I collapse into a heap of bones and flesh and goals and sleep. And I won't give away one moment of this day. No, I won't give away one moment of this day. Oh, this life goes by so fast, and so before I let it pass, I'll fill it with an all-star cast and sip it slow to make it last. I'm gonna forgive me as I tune. I'm a little out of tune. It's actually throwing my ear off a little bit. Like, I'm not convinced I'm singing in the right key. How sensitive this instrument is sometimes. I like to think that I'm very resilient. Too early, hard to sing. Too late, hard to sing. Too dry, hard to sing. Guitar's a little out of tune, hard to sing. Boy, when things are really happening though. All right. Have you seen any?
No requests are coming in.
All right.
People are just happy.
Great. All right. Great.
Yeah.
I'm happy too.
Tracy Little was excited you mentioned the tiny house.
Tracy Little. We knew you back then. All right. I'm gonna sing something from Short and Sweet. Let's see. All right. So, with the idea of actually. I'm gonna put a little politics out there, just a little, as it relates to this song. When I wanted to write a song that illuminated some of the more fearful things, the things that make you recoil, maybe feel disgust or fear, and to have some sort of mechanism to open up and feel compassion and see the Godhood in the other people. And so I came up with this thought, like, I'm a little like you, you're a lot like me, that even with all of our differences, we have a whole lot in common. And I think we could use a lot of that right now. One of the things that I find toxic, I made a post about this on Facebook. One of the things I find toxic about Facebook is the dehumanization of other human beings, and it's painful for me. Yeah, I'm a little like you. You're a lot like me. Oh, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I can do it. It's just sitting here. I used to play the harmonica with this song. We'll see. I tried it the other day.
Yeah, I heard you.
It did not go well. It was hard enough for me to get my foot back in the action. I used to really one-man band it. I know. I'm getting the band back together. That wasn't so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The very first time I went outside, it was very scary. Met a funny-looking guy, about 8 foot tall and hairy. A bear. At the end of his arms were claws, razor sharp and deadly. He opened up his toothy maw, and this is what he said to me. He said, up in the air, down in the sea, happy hippopotamus, buzz little bee. We all eat food and we all gotta breathe. He said. I hope I didn't scare you, because what he meant was, I'm not as scary as I seem. I'm a little like you, you're a lot like me. So get along. When I looked down at the ground, I saw some little villains with legs and eyeballs all around. They numbered in the millions. Bugs. It was ants. Ants in Marty's room. We killed all the ants in the kitchen and they just moved on down the hall. Bugs. Oh, right, bugs. Antenna, claws, wings, and shells. Sharp things made for stinging. Ouch! They made a pyramid of themselves, and then they started singing. Sang up in the air, down in the sea. Happy hippopotamus, buzz little bee. We all eat food and we all gotta breathe. Almost forgot to breathe. You don't need 18 eyes to see. I'm a little like you, you're a lot like me. So get along! So I got done playing the solo there and I was like, woo! And I forgot that like there was more playing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A UFO came hovering by from places quite celestial. A big round portal opened wide to reveal an extraterrestrial. An alien. They're real, you know. The government says so. And we all know that you should believe your government. Couldn't tell if it was animal, mineral, or vegetable. It didn't talk so very well. It didn't talk so very well, but its handwriting was legible. It wrote me a little note, and the note said, up in the air, down in the sea, half hippopotamus, buzz little bee. We all eat food and we all gotta breathe. No matter what your galaxy, I'm a little like you, you're a lot like me. It's taking a while, but I'm starting to see. I'm a little like you, you're a lot like me. Get along! Get along, everybody. Get along. It's off of Short and Sweet. Available for free. Free to download. Of course, you can throw a little money my way. You know, okay, so the other day I put out a Facebook post. I had this crazy dream. I'm like, part of the problem with me putting out songs, music on a regular basis is I have a lot of different things that interest me. And so I'm like, squirrel! And then I run away from whatever project I got going on. So I had this crazy dream that follows one of my many passions. And I put out a post like, I want to make a video game. I have no idea what I'm doing. Who's in? And I got a little bit back. You know, like people are... like I might actually make a video game. I promise I won't stop making music. I won't stop doing the other things. But if you're a supporter of crazy people with ideas out there and you want to support kind of them in general, right? Like you're not quite sure what I'm doing next, but you think it's going to be cool and of benefit to somebody. Find me on my Patreon page. So visit me on my Patreon. Check it out. I had some dreams about, you know, finding ways to gather more together. Like, screw all this virtual reality stuff. We need to be around each other more. We need to be playing games and hugging bodies. And that was right before COVID breakout. Right, I was going to launch this Patreon and my whole new business idea of gathering together in public spaces. Well, that's not happening. And in the meantime, I've got some other crazy ideas, like some music. It spurred me on to... I know, Marty. I think just people miss me. So I don't think they're too awful, like hating that I'm talking too much.
No, I'm saying actually ask.
Oh, actually ask. Okay,
Actually ask.
So I have a Patreon page, and I started with the idea that I was going to go outside the bounds of normal money making again and forever, and figure out a way to make money gathering people together, building community that way. I still have that dream, but I have to postpone it. It's just it's so obvious to me. It's a very clear message, not now. And it seems funny that in the interim I'm turning back to my music, something that I haven't really paid attention to in decades. So the link down below, I don't know how this works. Down here somewhere there's a description. And you can find my Patreon page. You can find a PayPal page if you want to make a one-time donation. You can visit my Bandcamp and SoundCloud and stuff like that. But support me. Send me money, and I'll keep doing crazy things that aren't normal, including playing music because I like it, playing games with your kids, and I can't wait to tell you about this video game. It's probably going to be years, but it's going to happen. All right. So I don't know what I want to play. Okay, so I'm gonna play this. I played this like every week, but I'm in love with this song, and I'm just gonna play it for me. So if you're tired of it, go make some tea or something. Marty's gonna go make some tea. She's heard this song entirely too many times. What I like about this song is about both my kids. It's kind of about watching TV in the 90s with my girlfriend. We used to like a show called Absolutely Fabulous. It's kind of about my mom because she was such a fan of Julia Child. So that's one of the reasons that I like this song. There's little clever jokes for me in there, right? Because I get to make like puns out of food. Anyway, there's a lot for me to enjoy in this song. Do as you will. I wouldn't change a thing about you but your diaper. And even so, it only takes a wipe or two, and then you're absolutely fabulous again. You're absolutely fabulous, my friend. You're the cocoa in my cup. You're the din-din when I sup. My oatmeal mush, you're my hush puppy. You're my clam bake, you're my cupcake. And I'm eating you up. I'm eating you up. I wouldn't take anything from you but your frown. And even so, I only have to turn you upside down, and then you're absolutely fabulous again. You're absolutely fabulous, my friend. You're the tonic in my gin, the toasted tea that warms my skin, my milk mustache, my sour mash, my mug of mocha to the brim. And I'm drinking you in, I'm drinking you in. Saucy and sweet, you're a tasty treat for anyone who knows ya. All of your dishes are simply delicious. You're my brand of ambrosia. Sometimes my world's a sad and lonesome place, and even so I only have to see your tasty face, and then I'm absolutely fabulous again. I'm absolutely fabulous, my friend. Smoky salmon, tangy trout, a sweet strawberry sauerkraut. Like Julia Child, your platters piled with the zesty best of what life's about. And you're dishing it out, you're dishing it out. You're absolutely fabulous, you're picking up the tabulous. You're Alaskan king crabulous, you get a dog, get bagulous. You're absolutely fabulous, my friend. more for Sandy Peterson. Hey, Brett Levine. Hey, Brett. I gotta say, there are a few things right now that are bringing as much consistent kind of low-key joy as interacting with you on a regular again. There's something you know this. I moved away from my hometown. I didn't have much of a hometown to begin with. You know, I was a transplant in Lake Fenton. And I moved away, and so I don't have a lot of people from my youth, and it's bringing me quite a lot of joy interacting with you as old guys with kids. So thanks. This is about the circle. In a clearing stands a sweet gum tree. She's been there for better than a century. The well-worn ground around her bears signs of those who found her, seeking out their revelry. As I draw near, she calls clear to me. In her four-dimensional living wooden poetry, the robin rhapsodizes, the ivy improvises, and the wind kicks in a harmony, singing, watch my leaves do their dances, and breathe the air that I made. Climb through my branches, rest in my shade, and listen to my sweet gum serenade. In a clearing leans a sweet gum tree, the twisted limbs a study in asymmetry. I guess it won't be long now before her boughs are brought down by the siege of entropy. But she's not so weak that she can't speak her piece to me. Ask one last time for one more climb, just her and me. I clamber high then higher, and on her topmost spire I can almost see eternity. I watched her leaves do their dances and breathe the air that she made. Climb down through her branches to lie in the glade, and listen to a sweet gum serenade. In a clearing stood a sweet gum tree. Now I'm alone to face my own mortality. It all goes by so fast, and nothing's ever everlasting. The future captures here, then it's history. As I look down on the ground, all around I see, freed from the seed, her loving, living legacy. Saplings spry and rising, and on that far horizon, the great green grow in symphony, singing, watch our leaves do their dances, breathe the air that we made, wrap your arms round our branches and don't be afraid. Just listen to our Sweetgum Serenade. Listen to that Sweetgum Serenade. Well, yeah, I got time for a couple more. Okay. Oh, so all right. So I don't normally play this one without a band because I'm afraid to, because I feel like it's not good enough, that I'm not good enough to sustain it. However, I'm trying to release all kinds of fears and judgments about myself and what performance means, what music means, what I'm willing to share. So maybe it does sound bad for me to play this by myself. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Because my friend Sandy Peterson is enjoying, I hope enjoying, her anniversary today. So she and Gabe are enjoying their wedding anniversary. Congratulations. One of my failings as a suitor was that I didn't write love songs to my girls, except a couple times. And this song I like because it, in a way, it kind of chronicles the summer that Marty and I met in a very, very real way. Like, there's mentions of like driving to the beach and hanging out on Franklin Street and like gum on the sidewalk and people driving by, and right. I don't play the song, because it's a rock and roll song,
and it's deeply specific.
Yeah. Right. But I think it's specific, but it relates to a specificity that is being shared by someone in the audience. Because it's called Perfect.
It's super relatable. Yeah.
For young love.
You actually rock this on the guitar.
I met a girl. She makes me feel funny, like I'd won lots of money, and now I don't need a job. I met a girl. She's sweet and she's sunny, like a big chocolate bunny or corn on the cob. I'm in a daze, like in a gaze, while music plays on the stereo of a car passing by. there's a parade. I met a girl. She grooves to a different. That's the same. I met a girl. She's fresh as the spring is green. In a world made of plasticine, she's Red River clay. We drive all day to catch some rays while JoJo plays on the stereo, cranked up to 9. Her feet on the dashboard, our fingers entwined. This moment is perfect, all's right with the world. I met a girl. Night we meet at the Arboretum, hanging out in the Sweetgum tree. There may be people, but we don't see them, no. In the whole galaxy, it's just her and me. When there's a band, right? It's the talky part, baby. When your heart, when your hand meets mine, there we go. When your lips meet mine, it's perfect every time. Perfect. Hot summer days, indica haze. We put on plays. I was Romeo, and she was the dawn. Don't know where it's going, but I'm already gone. This moment is perfect, all's right with the world. If you can imagine the rock band, you can imagine the whole song. Especially this part, that needs some like clave, you know. Boom. I hear it in my head. All right, a couple more. Yeah. So I want to do another one for Sandy. She requested a couple. Right. So I did Hello Stranger, Fly Me to the Moon. All right. This is what I used to do with the chorus. When I logged onto Facebook today, I got a, Facebook memory of the chorus. Me, great big happy, singing it with the kids. We used to sing this together. Fly me to the moon and let me sail among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, Darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me sail among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, I love you. Happy anniversary. It's a weird, I didn't think about it beforehand, but I keyed that song for kids to sing in an octave higher. So I was a little unprepared for that. This is another anniversary song. Not for your anniversary necessarily. When my friends Johnny Waken and Candace King were getting married, it was a really big event in the community. And it was one of those times when the community was big and vibrant also. So the wedding was something to behold. And it was such an event that it wasn't just Johnny and Candace that were in love with each other. All of us were in love with Johnny and Candace and in love with each other. It was like one of those weddings where everybody was just in love with each other. And this song is kind of written, it was sung then and sung for them, but it's really just about all the delicious threads that come together in a life. You are here now with me because it's where you're supposed to be. And I know I'm supposed to be here too. And when I view my history as if it were a tapestry with all the different patterns fate could choose, wove a golden thread that led You are lying next to me because it's where you want to be. And that's where I want you to be too. You bring your linen, I bring my leather. We'll work our warp and woof together and join the fickle fates upon the loom and weave this tapestry of me and Okay, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for staying with me, listening with me as I played and spoke. Down here somewhere you'll find a description and a way to support me on Patreon and PayPal and other ways to find my music. I got some free downloads available on Bandcamp and SoundCloud and more stuff coming down the pike. So I really am looking forward to playing at some point before too long for real, like in a gathering. So I'm putting that as one of my hopes for the future and ways that we interact together. Thank you all for being with me tonight, and at the very least,